Hello and good morning everyone. My name is Harmeet. It is 5:40 a.m. right now. When we feel that we don't really have anybody to talk to or anyone who can understand what we are really feeling, and we really pray or we wish, if we had somebody we could open our hearts to, or somebody who could give us the guidance or a clear message on what should you do to feel unstuck or feel better or even find a solution to a problem. If we practice to go within, we are able to find answers from within ourselves. So our instinct, our soul talks to us. Only if we hear, we can be our own guidance. I would like to go on directly into this reading now. I would like to share with you what I am using for this reading. So these are my very first decks. I have bought these two decks from Amazon. I'll be using these decks for healing messages and guidance. And it is the Journey Within card deck, and this deck provides practical wisdom for spiritual living. And this deck is by Radhanath Swami. And the other deck that I'm using is chakra cards to shift our belief system, to make changes in our beliefs in order to find clarity. This is also called the Healing Insight Method, and this card is by Nikki Gresham Record. So before we start, I would like to say a little prayer, and I would like to call upon the divine guidance from within that has guided me to start this reading. And I would like to pray to the divine energy to keep the surrounding protected while this reading is going on. And I'd like to use the chakra cards deck first, and this deck include a lot of different colorful cards, and they represent the 7 chakras in our body. So I'm going to go ahead and call upon the divine guidance to give us a message on what is it that we most want to focus on, the current situation that we are in. So you can think about your own current situation or any particular situation that you want an answer for. So what belief system is the most important for us to know at the moment in relation to our current situation? It could be a situation in a relationship or job or life in general, or your health or family. So it could be anything. You can just kind of think of that in your mind, and I'm going to ask for the divine guidance to give us a message for the belief system that is the most important in connection to our current situation. What belief system is the most important in connection to our current situation? So I'm going to just pull up a card from the deck. Alright. Free will, and this is the solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus chakra is the 3rd chakra in our body. Yes, and solar plexus chakra and the card says free will. So this is the most important belief system that is guiding us in our current situation. I recognize that I always have choice and free will in any given situation. As I face my life lessons and learn from my experiences, I realize that there is never a wrong decision. I trust the decisions that I make and choose love, forgiveness, and expansion over fear and lack every time. I always have a choice. So the divine guidance is asking you to trust on this belief system. While meditating, you can focus on the solar plexus chakra and think of this belief system and know within yourself very clearly that you have choice in any given situation. You have free will to choose what you want to do in any given situation. And while meditating, tell yourself that you face your life lessons and learn from your experiences. You choose to face your life lessons. You choose to learn from your experiences. You choose to live this life consciously. And also trust that whatever decision that you are going to make or you are making, there is nothing wrong about it. So if you heighten your consciousness and you strengthen your belief system that whatever your inner self is guiding you, whatever decision your inner self is guiding you to take, is never a wrong decision. So you need to trust the decision that you make, and you need to choose the emotions or the feelings of love, forgiveness, and expansion over fear and lack every time. So probably your current situation is connected to making decisions, or your thoughts or anxiety about whether this decision is right or wrong. So the divine guidance is telling you that the decision that you make, trust within yourself that no decision is ever a wrong decision if you truly believe and you truly feel for that decision. You truly feel that's what you want to take. You are getting a push from within you. So the main message is, I always have a choice. So you always have a choice. It's just that you need to gather courage. You need to listen to your true self and take that decision. You always have free will. God has provided us with free will. So we can use it wisely with love, forgiveness, and expansion. So the universe, the divine guidance is encouraging you to expand yourself, to choose love, to choose forgiveness over fear and lack. That's the main message for the current situation. Let's seek some more divine guidance on what is really blocking you from moving forward in your situation. What belief system is blocking you from moving forward in this situation? Let's see. The divine guidance has to tell us what belief system is stopping you from taking action or moving forward in this situation. Alright, so the card that has appeared is Sacral Chakra, and it says emotions. Alright, and the belief system is, it is safe for me to feel emotion as I experience relationship with myself, others, and the universe. Emotion is there as a useful tool to give me information. As I listen to and name my emotions and become clear about the messages and beliefs behind them, I liberate myself. I feel. So the divine guidance is telling you to be okay with your emotions. It's okay to feel whatever emotions you are feeling. Don't deny your emotions. In case if you are doing that, don't deny your emotions. the universe, the divine guidance is guiding you to believe that it is safe for you to feel your emotions, and as you experience relationship with yourself, with others, and the whole universe, and also that our emotions are our inner voice. They are the tool to give us information. So we treat them as useful tools and listen to your emotions clearly. And as you listen to your emotions and as you identify what emotions are they, you become clearer about what messages are coming to you through the universe, because God talks to us in forms of our feelings, in forms of our experience, in forms of the emotions that we feel. So these are the tools that God has provided us to find our way out in any particular situation. So listen to your emotions, identify those emotions, and look at what are the beliefs which are attached to those emotions. And as you listen to your emotions, as you identify the emotion, and as you identify going deeper, identify what beliefs are you attached with, and probably they are not healthy for you. So as you do that, you will liberate yourself, you will find more clarity and a clear path to follow, and a clear decision to follow, and you'll be confident in whatever path you follow in relation to your current situation. So let's take out another card. So I seek the divine guidance. I ask the universe to guide us through the belief system that is going to be the outcome of the situation. So what will be the outcome of this current situation, provided we work on our emotions? So when we work on our emotions, when we realize that emotions are important and we can feel the emotions safely, and it's okay to feel the emotions, and we do our inner work of listening to our emotions and identifying the emotion and the belief system and liberating ourselves through practice. Once we achieve this, what will be our outcome? What is it that is going to come in our way after we clear this block? What is it that is going to come our way as we clear the block? See, it resonates so well. The card is clarity. It is the throat chakra. Alright. So the throat chakra is the 6th chakra that is located in your throat area. I'm so sorry. Throat chakra is the 5th chakra, right? That's located in your throat area. So as you work on your emotions, as you identify, as you acknowledge your emotions, this is going to appear really in your life. You are going to get clarity. I know when to stay silent and when to speak. I speak with clarity, knowing what to say and how to say it. I take enough time to go inward, listen, reflect, understand, and gain clarity of thought. I take the time to say and express exactly what I need to. I have clarity. So you will agree that clarity is very important. And most of the time when we sail through the ocean of life, there are many times when we're not able to say what we really want to say, what we really feel about any given thing. Clarity is very important. So when you take time to acknowledge about your inner feeling, when you get the emotions, when you acknowledge your emotions, when you identify what the emotions are telling you, you actually start developing clarity. And as you develop clarity, you will be able to find the tools or the ways or the words that are the most appropriate for you to express your truth, for you to express what you really want to say. So when you take time to say and express exactly what you need to, you will have a lot of clarity. So, and then vice versa, if you have a lot of clarity, you will be able to take time to say and express what you really need to say. Yeah. So, that's what the divine guidance is um, telling us, that the overall theme of the situation is that we have the choice. We are given this option to make our own decisions and to trust those decisions and to think from it from the feeling of love, forgiveness, and expansion. And the only thing that can stop us, or the thing that is stopping us right now to exercise the free will, is our emotions. So believe in yourself that it's okay to feel emotions. It's safe to feel the emotions that you are feeling while experiencing the life, while experiencing relationships with yourself, with others, and the whole universe. It's okay. And also that emotions are a tool of information for you. So realize, and when you get unstuck from this belief system, and when you tell yourself that it's okay to experience emotions, and when you identify your own emotions, you are going to get a lot of clarity, and you will be able to express, you will be able to speak with clarity, you will be able to know what to say and how to say it. All right? Okay, so this was fantastic, right? Couldn't be any clearer than that. Yeah, so now I'm going to go into the Journey Within card deck, and this card comes in 3 different sections of cards. We have relationships, servant leadership, and personal growth. So I'm going to just pull up. Okay, let me just put them back here. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the spiritual wisdom. What does the spiritual guidance, the spiritual power, the divine spiritual power want us to know? What message does the spiritual power want us to know about relationships? Now, relationships could be anything for you in particular at the moment, for all those who are watching this video. It could be your relationship with any particular person, or your professional relationships, or relationship with yourself. So whatever situation that you are in right now, it's in connection to that person, that situation that you are facing right now. Yeah? So I'm just going to pick up one message. Alright, so it's the perception. The spiritual guidance is telling you we may not be able to control the environment around us, but we can control our perceptions and our interactions with others. How we interpret our experiences determines what our experiences will be. So again, you have a choice to turn around your experiences, to turn around your life when you turn around your perception about any situation. So you have the choice, you have the ability. Only when you identify your emotions, when you control your own emotions, when you identify your own emotions, when you listen to them, then you get the clarity of what action you need to take. What do you want to say? What do you want to speak? You know, how do you want to say that? What exactly do you need to say? Right? So it's, don't control others. So in this situation, if you are trying to control someone's behavior, or you're trying to control the whole situation or how people are behaving, then the spiritual guidance is telling you that it's not always possible to control the environment around us. What we can control is our perception. So if you learn to control your own perception and your interaction with others, when you choose what to say, when you have the clarity of what exactly is it that you want to say, when you have the clarity to how to say it, you will be able to control your own perceptions and interactions with others, and that's how you can turn around your experiences. All right? So, however you interpret your experiences in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, is exactly how it's going to come out in the physical world to you. So the divine guidance, the spiritual guidance, is encouraging you to work on yourself, to work on your inner self, to work on your perception. How are you perceiving things? How are you looking at the things? What is your interpretation of the situation? Work on that, and you will be able to turn around your experiences with free will, with your own choice. Alright, let's see what the spiritual guidance have to tell us about servant leadership. How can you be of service in the situation? What can you do so you command the control over the situation, at the same time you're doing it with love, with the attitude of service? So what is it that the spiritual guidance want us to know about the service leadership? What is it that we need to focus on? Okay, all right, fine. Yoga, that's the message from the spiritual guidance. Yoga is a science of cleansing the heart and experiencing the joy of living in spiritual harmony with God, nature, and all beings. It is a practice that helps one to lead a conscious, practical life of sacrifice for a higher cause. Alright, so there couldn't be any clearer message than this. So the spiritual guidance is clearly guiding you to follow yoga. So develop the habit of doing yoga. And yoga is not just exercise, it is really exercise with meditation. So it has double benefits, and then many more benefits along with it. It balances you, it tunes your mind, body, and soul, and it teaches you to live in spiritual harmony with God, nature, and all beings. So there's a very practical advice there for you, to spend time doing yoga for that mental, spiritual, and physical balance, and to get that clarity, and to also exercise your free will, to choose your decisions, to choose your perception, and move towards clarity, more clarity for the situation. So as you practice yoga, you will be guided to a more spiritual, to a path that's filled with love, forgiveness, and expansion. You will feel more expanded. Yeah, so the Spirit is very lovingly guiding you and very clearly giving you this message to indulge yourself, to connect yourself with God, with nature, with all human beings, with harmony through yoga. Yeah. All right, and the last message from the spiritual guidance for our overall personal growth. So what is it that the spiritual guidance wants us to know in terms of our overall personal growth? Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, seriously, this is in perfect alignment, this reading. I just can't believe it. Awakening the spirit, and this is a reaffirmation. Okay, the spirit, the divine guidance reaffirms. Yoga aims to awaken your immortal spiritual nature while you are still living within this mortal body and mind. Seriously, guys, just look at the connection of the cards picked up from separate decks, right? So there couldn't be any more alignment than this. This is double confirmation that we need to indulge in yoga, and when we do that, it awakens our immortal spirit. So we know that we are energy beings, we are spiritual beings, our very essence is spiritual, and we often forget it in the physical aspect of the world. We get so busy in the noise of the physical world that we very easily forget that we have an infinite source of energy, because we are energy. Our very essence is energy, it's spirit, and spirit is limitless, it's immortal, spirit never dies. We all know that. So when we follow yoga, when we practice yoga, we are able to identify, we're able to awaken our immortal spiritual nature. And while we're still living in this body, in this mortal body and mind, we have a lot of consciousness. We live consciously. We realize our powers and our limits. But our limits don't stop us. They don't make us negative. They don't make us hopeless or sad or scared. When we know that we are actually spiritual beings, we are not just our mortal mind and body. We are way more than that. So, and it is very popularly known fact or a saying that we are not our body. So it's our we are not living in our body. Our body is living in us. So we are way more than our body. We are much more than our physical existence. When we realize our true spiritual nature, we become immortal, we become expansive, we choose love, we choose forgiveness and expansion and expansiveness over fear and lack. We become self-sufficient. And when we tune into our true self, our immortal, infinite self, we start getting to understand the messages that our spiritual self is telling us, right? So realize that we are all one, a part of one universal energy. And when we connect to our own universal energy, we get connected to the main power of energy, or the main source of energy, that is our divine self, that is limitless. So I hope that this reading has helped you, or you found this reading useful. This is my very first reading on my channel, and I will be doing more of that, and I'll be adding more decks to the reading. Thank you so much for being with me throughout this reading, and I hope that you found it useful, and I hope that you will also follow the clear messages which has come over through the divine guidance, through the spiritual guidance, and you will do what it takes to get to the clarity and get to your own solution of this problem. So I will see you in my next video. You have a wonderful day ahead and stay blessed.